Okay, so for makeup, it's stage makeup. You don't necessarily have to have any of the same stuff that I do. It's all like drugstore, Target, Walmart, except for like one thing, maybe two. But anyway, it's just how you apply it and what colors, and we all have to be the same and uniform. Its purpose is to not make Miss Liddy look, you know, pretty per se, but it's more so that her features are going to stand out on stage. So because Lydia is probably in well over a dozen dances in one show, I'm going to prime her face. Okay, so you don't have to do this, especially if they're a little baby, you know, if they're only in a couple, but for Liddy would use primer, and you just kind of work out all over their face. Okay, so this is actually what I use. This is my Clinique foundation, but it just pick your skin color. Liddy actually has really similar coloring to mine. So I'm just going to take this and literally apply it all over her face. Everybody should put foundation on because it's kind of like the base for everything. And Miss Liddy has perfect skin. But I use a beauty blender. You just wet it, it expands. Normally they're like this size. Mine with water goes to this size, and it just makes everything like blend perfectly. So then I just do this all over her face to blend it. Now you can pause it. Okay, so I've just been going all around Miss Liddy's face. I even like did her eyelids, underneath her eyes. I even brought it down underneath her chin, and just blended it all over. And now that I have her foundation on, what we like to do for things like recital or competition is it's like really slight stage contouring. So this is what's left of my, what do I say, bronzer. And I don't have anything special. I just take a brush like this and I squeeze it so it's flat so I can draw lines with it. And I just put it in my bronzer, flat. And Miss Liddy does like a kissy face. And so I take it, still flat. Turn your face this way. There you go. And I just go like literally a line down like this. And I just did that really dark for her, but you'll see how it blended in. Now turn the other way. Again, so it's just like a line down like this. You do it again. You definitely should do like temple area, or I'm sorry, this is your forehead, and then temple area, and then some of us like to do under our chin. Liddy has like the best bone structure ever, so I don't even need to be doing this. Okay, so then I just let my brush go normal, and now I'm just going to use like small circular strokes, and I'm going to blend it so it doesn't look like Liddy has strange markings on her face. Turn face this way. Nope, this way. There you go. So, but just kind of keeping to where the line was. And you want to keep pulling it down. Like the heavy part is obviously by the hairline and such. Now turn this way. There's her fun marks. And now this is just to like blend it outward. And Liddy's gonna go over to a friend's house after this, she said, to go play like video games or something. Mm-hmm. I think she got all dressed up. Okay, so now just go like side to side, showing your face. Go, whoop, good. Whoop, and now just look straight forward. Okay, so you can start to see how it's going to pull out her bone structure a little bit more. Okay, so next thing is just like cheeks. This is a horrible color. You should probably have some sort of plum especially if you're dark like Liddy. I may in my bag grab and see if I have another color, but this is what I have right now. I take just a little brush like this. But I do like this. This is my true match. It is really good. My favorite. Alright, so she can smile like she is because I'm being a dork. And you just put it right on their little cheeks. Mostly. And then just work it back so it looks like they have color. Turn this way. There you go. Okay, so now Liddy has nice color in her cheeks as well. Okay. Okay, this I'm pretty sure I got at Target just because it was like a nice, I could never find like a good white, but it's close enough and it was really cheap. And a brush like this. This one's from Rite Aid. We're going to start with the eyes, which is probably one of the most important things. So I just put a little bit on my brush. And I always start with the highlighted part, which is underneath her eyebrow. And I just kind of put it on and pull it out. And because it's stage makeup, like what I do with their eyes is you want to make their eyes as large as possible so that you can read their expressions and emotions on stage. So, like if her eyebrow ended there, I just extend it a little bit more. I always do the little corner of the eye trick where you add a little bit. And on this part, I'm going to do one eye and then leave an eye for now so that you can see the difference with Miss Liddy. Then you would take a color, this is just Physicians, that is closest to her natural color. It's just like the base. So, I don't know, for Liddy, I don't know, I'll use like this peach color. But a tan would preferably be a lot better. And I'm just going to take it and put it pretty much all over her eye. And then you want to do the like contouring sort of part with like a darker brown. And I'm actually going to grab a piece of tape and show everybody a tape trick that one of my seniors a few years ago showed all of us. So hold on. Pause it. Okay, so here it is. Piece of clear tape. And what you do is you take the tape, you go to the, turn your head so they can see. Good. Crease of their eye. Pretty much like this is a ginormous piece of tape. You just go like this. She looks funny. And just leave it there so that you don't mess up your eyeliner or this next part. So the next part is the darker brown. Again, I use a brush like this. And I get it on the tip. See? And now I just find Liddy's crease. And I always start kind of in the center with it. And I pull it out straight line to meet the tape. And then whatever's left over I kind of drag in. And then I take a little bit more and I just go with where that was and I draw like diagonally down to where her lashes are. I don't even know, I have to stand back here to see. Oh, okay, it's dark enough. I didn't even know if this was going to be dark enough. You can use a darker brown if you need to. And then I know lots of people like to do this little thing where you kind of just start pulling it down and in so that it blends better, and that's totally fine. You can do that. And I'm not going to remove that tape just yet because next I always do my eyeliner. I love these. I either like this or I get like a little smudge pot version. But eyeliner, it goes, obviously I start in the middle and you want to meet where that goes to the tape. So I just kind of pull it out to the tape and back in, and the tape's great because I just drew on it and it won't matter. And because Liddy is a level 4, level 3s and level 4s have to have fake eyelashes. Younger levels do not, but they will have to wear mascara. So I'm gonna be putting fake eyelashes on her as well. I just drew on you. And knowing that it'll take up part of this, I'm making this line really thick. Obviously, it's like half her eye. Okay, and so now I'm going to pull off the tape so you can see. Ready, Miss Lid? Yoink. And now open your eye. Okay, so it's like literally perfect. Okay, except she doesn't have any eyelashes now. She looks kind of wonky. Okay, you can pause it. No. Next we have fake eyelashes, my favorite thing in the whole wide world. You can buy, this was like a pack of 5 for like, I feel like it was like $8 at Walmart. This is the best glue in the whole world. The other kind of smells like fish and it's gross. And this one like doesn't get everywhere and it's just great. And then if you need tweezers, sometimes I just use them to press it on with. But obviously this would be Liddy's left eye. I'm sorry, this would be Liddy's right eye. And this would be her left eye. So you just peel them off. I'm not even careful with them. Hold on, Paigey. You don't have to get me. Oh, just everywhere. You take the glue, and I like to get the top and the inside almost, just because you never know. And if this was really for Miss Liddy, she would sweat so much, we just want to make sure that they stay on. Okay. So I did a decent coat. It comes with a nice little applicator thing. And I'm really good at these, so I don't need tweezers and stuff. Okay, so now you just take the eyelash. I always, if I was doing it myself, I start in the center. She's like way close up. So I just kind of measure where it's going to fit best, but you do want to get this as close to the actual lashes as humanly possible. Because even though they're fake, we don't want them to look crazy. So it's on, and it's on right. We just have to let it dry now. So normally I tell the kids, pretend like you've gone to sleep, and they just kind of let it dry. While that's drying, I'm going to quickly show you eyebrows, because that's my favorite part. I can't do eyebrows without a brush like this, but I know that there's a New York & Company thing that comes with a little brush and a powder. And the powders come like, I have this for my studio kids in case they don't have any, so then it's all colors and you can mix and match and stuff. But again, Liddy's the same coloring as me, so she can just use mine. So eyebrows, I have a smudge pot, and this was one of my non-dollar store, drugstore things because I love eyebrows. And you don't have to use a lot. Please don't use a lot. You just take it, dab it in, or if it's a powder, it's the same thing. This one's kind of like a gel. I don't know. And I always start underneath, so I'm just going to lift her chin a little. So I actually start like right where her eyebrows meet her skin. Like I draw that line, and then I draw into hers, and then I draw a little bit further. So did you see how my line just went like a little bit further? Paige is nodding her head. And then I connect like a little piece underneath, and then I do the same thing up top. Like I literally, these are like the drawn on lines. Like I draw here, I find where her arch is, and then I angle it down. Okay, so now it's angled down, and now you really don't need a lot, like it's drawn on. You can just smudge it in. So now I just take it, and I'm just like pushing it up and down and every which way, and I'm just like filling in where her stuff is, but it just makes it look so clean. And I'm obsessed with eyebrows. It's a gorgeous eyebrow. And now Liddy, try to open your eye. I didn't glue you shut. I did. Good. Okay, so that's the start of it. There's one stage. I mean, you can obviously see the difference between the two now. One eye versus the other. And then what you would do, and I don't do mascara for kids, because it scares me. She would go and she'd put a coat on to connect the two, and then... Okay, so we're running out of space, so I just want to explain this really quick. Really good thing to have is lip stain for the lips. It has to be red. Lip liner. This is also a stain, and then a lipstick. Lydia added the mascara. You can see that. You can also do finishing spray and things like that. Pause it. On her. Oh my god. Alright, so we just lined Liddy's lips. Here's a lip stain. I'm just going to go through now. You could do it either way, but I'm going to stain her lips now, and then after that I would apply... My dog is trying to get in the video and scratching at Liddy's legs. What do I want to say? I want to apply what? Lipstick. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so then you can just keep putting lip stain on. So Paige is gonna pause.